I want to have dark hair and oh, look, listen ladies, this happens only because I'm silver now, and anything that drops before when it was black, no one would know. I know everybody makes comments about your hair bothers me on your shoulder, and guess what? It is always falling out and I cannot just always keep it together. So this is me, this is authentic. I am sorry if I have hair on my shoulders and it bothers people because you know what? It is what it is. So we're gonna start off this video, ladies, with a little style hack. So this is an Amazon $4 style hack that I didn't think would work. I wasn't really sure what I was buying, to be quite frank, but I buy 99% of my clothes are consignment, secondhand. I never know what I'm gonna get, especially with jeans. The waistband is always too big and it really bums me out because nothing does not look right. So I bought these little pins that basically look like jean buttons, and I got a set of 12. I bought the silver ones, and what you do is you basically just pin this to the right of your jean button and you fasten it and it fits perfectly and no one knows. And I thought to myself, I just spent $4 on this. This is amazing, especially for someone like me that's always doing photo shoots, and I need little style hacks like this so I don't have to go to the tailor, or I don't have time, or the deadline for my shoot is just too fast. So I thought this was really great. I thought you ladies would really enjoy this. I'll put the link below because it is something that you always have to have in your little style arsenal, because sometimes things just don't fit, or maybe you want them to fit a little bit different and you have that option with this. So here we are into the video, ladies. Did I show you my coffee? Did I show you this already? All you need is a little love and coffee. Themed out. I love it. Happy Friday. This is exciting. We're going into this beautiful weekend and we're going to know 10 makeup mistakes that are really aging your face. We're going to start off with number 1. So to call out, the first mistake is caked on concealer. So we know as we're aging, we're getting a little bit more fine lines and wrinkles underneath the eyes. I did do a video on how to stop your concealer from creasing, and I will link it here above me so you can basically go to it, check it out, and see if it will work for you. But this is something that really does age our face. Too much concealer, too cakey, too much of maybe the wrong formulation, or too much layering. So this is basically what you can do. You can take something like an eye brightener, something that's in a little tube that you click up, right? Because it's going to be lighter. So you can go in the inner corner here and on the outer corner, and you can work this into the eye area. So it's going to give you that illuminating, that brightening, but you're not covering and giving it heaviness. This does not give you heaviness to the eye because it is not a thick formulation. So you could take this on underneath the whole eye. You see how I do it kind of like in this backwards triangle to really lighten up the eye area, and then I will set it with a little bit of a color correcting powder. But if you are caking on the concealer and it's too thick and it's too emollient and underneath there and it's moving around, it's going to definitely age your eyes. So switch to a lighter formula, go for more brightening. Don't try to cover everything up. Try to switch something up a little bit, see what you think, see how you like it. It's going to be a change for you, but if you do a lighter formulation, it's going to give you that lightness to the face and it won't draw attention to underneath the eyes. My second makeup mistake that I see women doing that is really aging the face is putting on too much eyeshadow, too much matte eyeshadow that's weighing down the eye. It's kind of looking heavy. So instead of doing that, start off with an eye primer so you're neutralizing your eye. You see me use that in every single video. Neutralize the eye, lift the eyelid color. So it's not dark, it's not blue, it's not red. So you have a really nice canvas to start with. Then you can do a nice wash of color with a little bit of sheen. So the sheen is going to bring lightness to the face, right? It's going to make you look alive. It's going to make you look fresh. So it's not going to weigh down the eye. It's going to actually uplift the eye, make your eye look really beautiful, really fresh, and more inviting. I want to say more inviting because it's like you attract that light, right? Dark, heavy, matte eyeshadows don't. It just brings us down. So you want to basically lighten up the eye, and that's how you do it. An eye primer and also a beautiful wash of a light sheen. My third makeup mistake that really does age the face is overdoing it on the foundation. So ladies, if you feel like your skin's very dry from menopause, or you feel like you need that extra moisture, don't go for a heavier moisture-based foundation because they're gonna have more pigments in it. It's going to look cakey on the skin. right? So what you want to do is really concentrate on your skincare first. So you might want to have a really emollient rich cream on your skin, let it soak in, really absorb that moisturizer, then go in with a foundation, but a lighter foundation. You don't want your foundation to look like it's sitting on the skin, right? So if you use a heavy foundation, it's going to age the face, as in it's just going to look like lots of foundation masking the face. Now you can switch to a BB cream, a CC cream. Those are going to be more moisture based for you. So that might be a great alternative than using a really heavy foundation. Also, I would like to mention, when you've been doing your makeup a certain way for years and years and years, you kind of get on the track that that's the only way I can do it. That's the only way I look good. I challenge you to switch it up. Don't feel like, well, I've been using this foundation forever. It's really nice and thick. It really covers. But as we are maturing, it might not be the best thing that was great for you 5 years ago. So really be open-minded and be able to kind of flow and say, you know what, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try a rich cream on my face first, really hydrate my skin, and see how my foundation in a lighter form looks on my skin. Because I'm gonna tell you, ladies, you are going to be very surprised when you start switching it up and you start working with what's going on with your skin now. My third makeup mistake that really ages the face is going too light with your foundation. Now, we've seen this on my channel that this has happened to me because going through 2020 and the pandemic, I was ordering online. So I was ordering my foundations online, kind of guessing where I would be. It doesn't upset me because I know I'm never going to perfectly match my skin. I can always go to the next level up and mix them. So you saw that with my Joya. I have the Natural Ivory, which is my $7.99 drugstore foundation. So all I have to do is just get the next step up and mix them together. It's a beautiful serum. This was my La Mer dupe for you. $7.99, ladies, beautiful. It ranges $7.99 depending on where you're buying it to, I think, $8.99. But I did that with the Illuminous. This is Shell. This is from Hourglass. This is actually a hyaluronic skin tint. It's a little light. I need to go the next step. I can mix the two. I did that with Illuminous Silk Giorgio Armani. This is in 3.8. It was a little bit light, and I'm talking just a little bit, but I don't want to lighten my skin. I don't want to look washed out. You want to add some depth, some warmth. So I'm like a cool neutral. So I tend to be more under the pinky undertones. So I don't look good with yellow. So when I say warm up for me, it's more in the neutrals. It's more giving me some warmth, not coolness, not too light. So that's going to be a really big factor for you. So if you see that you are blanching out your skin, right? Like my mom said, like she looked like she was just beige. Like
I think it's not having enough color in the face, and it's not popping. It's just sort of, it reminds me of everything is beige.
Everything was just like one color. You know, she really made this an interesting point, because I think that's what happens. Like all of a sudden we don't have definition. We're making ourselves too light. So warm up that skin. Warm up the skin with your foundation. Mix 2 different foundations on the back of your hand. Take your foundation brush or your buffing brush and just mix it together and put it on the skin, so you're really giving yourself that beautiful, beautiful coverage, but you're not going too light. My 5th makeup mistake that really ages the face is having muddied up eyeshadow. So that's why I'm so strong about having an eye primer to neutralize your eyelid, to take out the browns, the reds, any discoloration. Because if you go from just your naked eye and you take basically some shadows, it's going to mix with what colors on your actual lid. That's why when you prime it, you neutralize the lid. It's going to read true. Your eyeshadows will read true because you're going to a neutral base, not a dark base, not a red base, right? So if you muddy up your shadows by not using a primer, that's going to really age the eyes. Now, another thing is if your go-to colors are brown. Remember, brown has bases of yellow and red. So that could make your eyes look tired. Really focus in on, all right, I'm gonna do an eye primer on my lids, and then I'm going to take really pretty, maybe a bone color. Maybe I'm gonna go in with jewel tone colors to really liven up the eyes, not muddy them up so they look dark and gray and they don't look alive. So that's a very big thing, and it's a very easy fix, ladies. It's just trying out new eyeshadows. You can try out different colors and kind of see and play around. Use my techniques that I show you in my makeup tutorial videos, but just use different colors. You can get them at the drugstore. You can get them online and see what it looks like if you're using maybe some greens, or if you're using some pinks or something that's going to liven up the eyes. My sixth makeup mistake that basically really does age the face is going to be having that real streak of blush, right? You don't want to have streaks of blush. I teach you how to buff the blush into the cheeks. And this is my ageless palette. So you have some really beautiful pinks, rose colors, very natural. It's really like a flush, beautiful look, not too overpowering, not too bright, not too dark. And so what I teach you is that you can go across all three, you can customize, you can just use one. So I like to kind of use two, or I'll use three. So this is what's really important. And I really want to emphasize this. Instead of going from here straight back to your ear, right? So you have that streak, you want to, I like to see that, this is how I do makeup on my clients, is that you want to buff it into the skin so there is no real demarcation, like where does it start, where does it end, right? So you want to smile, you see here, you want to be higher than lower with your blush, and you want to just work it back and really blend it into the skin. So you have that beautiful flushed look. And if you feel like you put on too much, don't panic. You can go back and you can take a, this is I think my color corrector. I don't think this is my, yeah, this is like basically my Nikita Banana color corrector. It has a little bit of that yellow brightening on the skin. Just take it, you can go over, so you can kind of just like, kind of diffuse it out a little bit if you feel like you got too much. But that is really it, because when you go into, say you get your blush palette and it comes with a little brush and you take it, it's very dense brush, and then you go to the cheek, that's where you're going to get that kind of streaking look. Just get a nice blush brush and be able to softly buff it into the skin. That's what you really want to do. Or you can take, instead of a powder blush, you can take a cream blush and you can go in, smile, go in on the cheek, right? And just work it the same way. You want it to basically look like it is a natural flush to your skin. There's no real line that's going like up and down. It's going to be very dated. It's going to be very aging on the skin. It kind of makes you look more gaunt as we get older. So you really want to just buff that in, give that color to the skin, but not just take it from the cheek all the way back to the ear. My seventh mistake that I see aging the face is going to be jagged, uneven eyeliner. And I have talked about this also because the eyeliner technique that I teach is really so powerful. And I'm very, very, very strong about the way you apply your eyeliner, because it's either going to weigh down the eye, look too heavy, or you're going to nail it and define the eye and look absolutely gorgeous. Now in the color family, if you love black, ladies, I think that's amazing. Or if you like black for night, that's amazing. I like for day, chocolate, dark brown, and that's really what I have been using on my channel. I use dark brown, I use a waterproof eyeliner, and this is going to be the big tip, because I know a lot of us have shaky hands. We can't apply, we can't see very well when we're up close. So this is going to be a really great tip for you to really avoid that mistake of that eyeliner that's everywhere, because it's definitely aging the eye. You want it to be, less is more, right? So you don't want to have this big eyeliner. So I have this is a 24-hour stay put cream, which is easy to apply. You just have to make sure you're not getting too much on the brush and then going to the eye, because it's creamy. So it's going to glide very easily. So I show you in my videos of just picking up the product and going to the base of the lashes and really just tapering it down. You can make little strokes, and even if your hand is shaky, or if you can't really see and you're kind of feeling like you're above the line, you're not really into the lashes, the big tip is if you feel the brush in the lashes, you're doing it right. So you can glide, just if you feel your lashes moving, just do these little strokes. Don't panic and don't worry and don't get frustrated, because this is how I have you follow up if you feel like it's jagged or it's not perfect. Listen, I don't apply an eyeliner perfect every single time. That's why I take my smudge brush. It's called Short Smudge Brush, right? It's from my Essential Makeup Brush Kit. It's nice and dense. So what's wonderful about this is that I can go back and I just basically feel like I erase it. So I go in and I just smooth out the line so it looks perfect. It looks like it should be. It should be just nice and diffused. The line's there, but it's not like if it's all up and bumpy and all over the place. This just smooths it all out, so you don't have to worry. You can do this with a kohl pencil. You can do this with a waterproof pencil, whatever pencil of your choice. Go back in with a dense brush that's going to smudge up the line so that you can feel like you got this really beautiful definition to your eye, but you don't have it all bumpy all over. It's not finished, right? So this is going to finish that eyeliner if in fact you do feel like you apply it jagged, up and down, uneven. It's the best tip. My 9th makeup mistake is going to be not curling your eyelashes. So if you feel like you don't have any eyelashes, I feel like this all the time because they're straight, right? Once I curl them with either a mechanical eyelash curler or a heated eyelash curler, all of a sudden I have lashes, they're up, my eyes look open and bright. So you're doing yourself a disservice and aging your face when you don't see your lashes. You don't see them up and beautiful, and then you put on a coat of mascara and you have that beautiful fringe. Even if you have very short lashes, get a lash serum. Start nurturing your lashes. Yes, our lashes start diminishing just like our eyebrows as we age. So why not put a serum back into your eyelashes? Why not give them the vitamins, the boost that you're going to see? I see great results from eyelash serums. So it's a great investment, ladies. You're not going to be wasting your money if you pick the right one. So get your lashes up. Start seeing that beautiful fringe, and it's going to dramatically change the way your eyes look. My 10th makeup mistake that really does age the face is not filling in your eyebrows. So that is a really big factor. So if you have sparse eyebrows from thyroid disease, just getting older, over plucking, this is going to be a total game changer for you. So you want to have a nice little skinny brow pencil that you can make those hair strokes, right? So you can make the hair strokes. You have a spoolie on the other end, so you can do the hair strokes. If you feel like it's a little too heavy, comb through with the spoolie. It disperses the color nicely. If you have a problem not knowing how to fill in your eyebrows, maybe you only have the beginning or maybe you only have the end, you can take brow stencils and you can match them up to where your brow should start. And I actually did this on Jean, and it was really an easy tool for her to be able to take the eyebrow stencil, be able to match it up, and then fill in so she doesn't feel like she's overdoing it or she's really not getting a nice shape. So I created custom, since I do brows with permanent makeup, I created my custom brow stencils to really be a tool to help my clients. This is full arch. You have a classic arch, you have a bold arch, and you have a slim arch. Really beautiful, easy, simple templates. And so once you start really getting used to seeing how your brow should be, you're able to not have to use the stencils all the time. Or maybe it's one of those mornings where you're like, oh my gosh, I cannot do my brows. What's wrong? Use a little stencil and you're going to be stress-free. But that is going to really frame the face, really complete your look. If you don't have your brows completed, if you don't have them filled in, or if you feel like they're gray, like a lot of us are getting gray brows, and we're like, how do we combat that? How do I kind of mask the gray without pulling them out? Do not pluck your gray eyebrows, ladies. We need those eyebrows. You can use a little brow fix. This is actually in clear, but this is really nice. We have 4 different colors in this. So we have blonde, we have dark brunette. You can take this over, it gives more definition, gives gloss, grooms your brows, but it covers the gray. So it's a very easy way to really get defined brows, to get that beautiful color, and not to feel like, oh my gosh, I got the shape and everything right, but the color is a little off. Use a brow fix and you're good to go. So I have a little bonus of a makeup mistake that we all fall into, and that's getting too comfortable with just the lipstick color that we use. So maybe we're just all neutral, right? Oh, I only wear neutral. I'm definitely a neutral girl. I won't go out of the neutral category, but you're really not experimenting and giving your face that beautiful color and life. You can go into a soft pink. You can go into a pinky nude. So you're still in the nude family, but you're going out and giving a little color to your face. Or maybe you just wear all pinks and you're like, oh, nope, I can't do anything else. Why not try a berry color or go into a red or a sheer red? These are fun things, ladies. Lips are the most exciting thing. You know how excited I get in my makeup tutorials. I'm like, we're going to the lips and we're going to put on a beautiful color. Or I'll give you 2 options, within the makeup tutorial, because I love the fact that you can go from just taking it down to taking it like over the top. And then guess what? I can take it off and start all over again. So if you don't like it, you can change it. This is a wonderful time to experiment with, hey, I just turned 60 and I feel like, I'm gonna show my lips a little bit more personality. Or I'm 75 and I'm tired of that pink. I'm gonna try, a nice deep berry color. Like, this is fun. I want you to have fun. You know, this is my whole mantra on my channel. I want to help you with mistakes that you could be making. I want you to get out there. I want you to really infuse yourself with confidence because you're choosing, you have the knowledge and you're choosing what you want to do with your beauty on your own terms. And remember, that doesn't just mean because you went gray. That means because, you know what, I want to still have blonde hair and I'm 85. That's amazing. Or I want to have dark hair and I'm, oh, look. Listen, ladies, this happens only because I'm silver now, and anything that drops before when it was black, no one would know. I know everybody makes comments about your hair bothers me on your shoulder, and guess what? It is always falling out, and I cannot just always keep it together. So this is me. This is authentic. I am sorry if I have hair on my shoulders and it bothers people because you know what? It is what it is, and I gotta tell you, silver stands out. So I just say it's a silver lining. This is a silver lining. It's almost like when you have an eyelash that falls and everybody's like, make a wish. That's what my silver hair is. So I just made a wish. I made a wish that you ladies will feel absolutely empowered and just owning your age and being like, it doesn't matter what society says, it doesn't matter what my magazines say or what anyone says about age, because guess what? You're in control. You're in control of that. I want you to go out this weekend and rock it and just put on that bold color and be just fierce. So until my next video, I'll see you later.